All right. Welcome back to Reality Lives with the Ives. I'm Katie.
I'm Will.
Coming at you with a fun little episode today. Mixing it up. Less reality TV, more
Reality?
Yes, exactly. I have one question and one question only for you, babe.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Are you ready for it?
Dun, 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 dun.
That's right. We're talking Eras Tour. It was the last show of the first leg of the US part of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour last night in LA. Felt it was only right to chat about it. We have not talked about it at all yet on the podcast. And it's pretty crazy because those who know me know I am a huge Swiftie. Not embarrassed, not afraid to admit it. Ride or die, she is my queen. She's my president. She's my mom. She's almost as important to me as this man right here.
It's always nice to hear.
That is a stretch.
I would say if there was a religion based around Taylor Swift, you would quit your job and you become a priest instantly. And so you could run your own Taylor Swift church.
Facts. I would lead that cult all day.
Wow. I said church. You said cult. I mean, all right.
We actually were talking about this.
You'd be great at that. That'd be wild.
Oh, I am really good at making people believe what I'm saying is true. And I could get some people to follow me.
And riling people up. Like, as a priest, you don't
Yeah.
really need to be like nice per se. You just got to get people going. You just got to get the feeling, the energy. You can rile them up.
It's the Libra in me. I'm not a big astrological girly per se, but the older I get, the more I see my Libra-ness really coming to the forefront. I like justice. I like the principle. I like to fight for what is right. And I like revenge. So I'd be a great cult leader. We're getting off track.
That was a
Eras Tour.
That was
Cult
a nice
Eras
circle.
Tour.
That was a nice circle back though. Are you looking for revenge? Oh no, what's that song lyric?
Lately I've been dressing for revenge.
There you go. All right. I got one word. The big one.
What's the name of the song? 2 words.
Hmm.
You know this. This man listens to more Taylor Swift than a lot of people because I am constantly listening to her. He also was with me at the Eras Tour.
Yeah, which we'll get into for sure. I have no idea.
Vigilante shit. What album?
Yeah.
You know that. Come
Red?
on. What?
Red? No.
Oh my God.
Midnight's?
Yes.
There we go. Yeah.
Red. Jesus. We've come so far.
It's just good that I'm guessing album names in general.
Yes.
I mean,
I'm so proud of you. I mean, again, this man, he's an honorary Swiftie, if not a Swiftie, full blown.
I mean, it's probably fair to let everyone know. Let's rewind. I've never been a Taylor Swift fan at all. Was not a hater. But you're fortunate that I've grown up and I've always just accepted everyone's music and just dove right in. I mean, my lovely, dumb friends listened to terrible music growing up. And I went to the concerts, I went to the shows.
They still do.
Blast in their car, listen to it. Shout out Cubberly, just played music way too loud. Shout out Jeff, great job playing music and driving to the stick.
Okay, carry on.
But
what
I will say, honestly though, wasn't a fan. And she played all the time and it really annoyed me. And for a while, I almost disliked Swiftie because you'd play it and I didn't like it. And it was almost like a battle. I almost said bottle. A battle in my own house. Bottle, baby. But no, things have changed a little bit. It's
I just got the ick for my own husband on air.
The whole world can see that one.
Ugh.
Happens a lot. But yeah, no, things have changed a little bit. So we'll get to why, but yeah, things have changed. There's a corner returned. I don't know where. Actually, I do. I know where.
So I consider myself a fearless moon with a reputation wing. Will is definitely a lover moon with like a Speak Now or a 1989 wing. 100%.
I don't know what that means,
That's fine.
but I like it.
If
Sounds
you know,
cool.
you know.
I want
Let's
wings.
backtrack a bit. We both were very fortunate enough to be at the Eras Tour, one of the earlier shows, I think. It was back in April. The
Yeah.
Houston show, I think it was April 21st. Either way, amazing day in history for the Ives. Legendary show. We got really good seats. Again, super fortunate to be able to do something like that. I mean, I can't thank him enough. It was kind of like a birthday thing. Maybe, even though it was in April. Half birthday thing. Anyways, really excited. It was just the best night ever. I have seen her previously 3 other times. Saw her during during Fearless era when I was super young. Those who know me know Fearless is my album. I would say it's the album of my life. I am a Fearless girly all day. Justice for Fearless. Saw Fearless, saw Red, and then saw Reputation literally the night before we moved here, which is fun, and just saw Eras. So I feel very fortunate to be able to do all that, you know, the years leading up to this, but to be able to go to Eras with you just topped it all. I mean,
It was incredible.
yes. So first thing, walk out of the stadium. Obviously, everyone's on a high. It's like, whoa, 3.5 hours of just craziness, you know. So you kind of are coming down, walking out, a little melancholy. And I immediately asked you, so what'd you think? And what did you say?
I have a terrible memory, but if I recall, something along the lines of one of the best shows I've seen or something like that.
He said that was incredible.
Okay, yeah, there we go. It was incredible.
It was the best show he's seen.
I wasn't overly excited to go. I bought the tickets. I was excited for her. I was really excited just to be there with her.
To see me like in my element.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I had a moment myself looking at her, seeing how much she's enjoying it. Maybe shed a tear or two, you know, just.
We both cried. I cried just standing there before it even started.
She did. It was pretty cool.
So it was funny. Before it started, we got there early, but not too early because I didn't care about openers. And we were in line, I think, to get drinks or something. And it was getting really close to time. And I was panicking, needed to be in my seat before the countdown even started. Everyone knows there's the big clock, the countdown, yada, yada. He, being the gracious king that he is, said, babe, I got the drinks. Go to the seats. I go to the seats. Minutes later, the countdown starts. And of course, I'm looking like, oh my God, Will's not here. But you didn't care. You know, it wasn't as important to you to see the beginning. Who cares? The second that countdown started, I could simply pass away. I was not okay. I was sobbing. You walked up to the seats maybe a minute after she started, and you're like, already? I was like, I could sob just talking about it. I have cried talking about Taylor Swift, her music, what it means to me, this tour, more times than I have cried in my life over sadness. I've cried over Taylor Swift. I cry almost daily over my love for Taylor Swift. It's crazy.
Interesting because I will say you're an emotional creature, so you
I
cry
am.
a lot
I'm
very
crying.
easily in general. But your passion for Taylor Swift is pretty cool to see. There's not a lot of people that have things they're that passionate about, and I think everyone. Side tangent. Everyone should have passions. Find it, dive in, even if it's weird.
Force it on your loved ones and spend whatever it takes to find it and support it. I'm kidding.
Remember, she said that because guess what's starting soon? Football.
I believe I bought us Bears Cowboys tickets last season.
I know.
And I
What about this
support
season?
that
What about this
a lot.
season? That was last year.
I just want the world to know I am in countless fantasy football leagues because of this man. I hate to even expose this on air, but I may or may not be permanently marking a interesting part of my body.
I will give you massive credit, right? You were giving me some for Swift. She's diving to fantasy football. It's amazing to see. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman. Sunday's an amazing day in our house. Football all day.
It is. I love
Multiple
football.
games,
I enjoy it a
multiple
lot.
TVs, food, drinks, you name it. We got it. So
2 words
I'd agree.
to close out the football tangent. Bear down.
Back to Swift.
Thank God. So yes, Eras Tour. Everyone's talking about it. So many celebs showed up for the LA shows. She did, I believe, 6 in a row. That is no small feat.
Yeah.
We saw this woman 3.5, sometimes more hours nonstop. I mean, even when she runs to do an outfit change, it's like 30 seconds.
It's crazy.
Non-stop. And, you know, you see the videos of like the LA shows, for example. She's standing up there doing one of the surprise songs acoustic, belting this shit in like the rain. And it sounds amazing. She's 1000% singing live. And it is just incredible. Haters gonna hate. Even if you don't love her music, it's not your thing, fine. But put respect on this woman's name for all that she's doing.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is fucking insane. It is the most incredible thing in the world. She's an alien. She's an alien. And beam me up, Scotty, because I want to be an alien too. Fuck. I could go all day.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. I mean,
too much.
I will say, from your perspective, it's impressive because those shows, long shows, hard work, day after day after day. It's very impressive. I mean,
Yeah.
you're watching the one of her favorite people, Mr. Jelly Roll. We're watching his new
Who?
documentary, Jelly Roll.
Uh,
She's a big old jelly belly.
that is such a...
Get down
niche
with the jelly
thing.
belly.
I am maybe Jelly Roll's biggest non-country fan.
Yeah. She also
I love him.
she was ahead of the curve, but she thinks she started the Jelly Roll.
I did. I started
She
it.
was the original push of the roll that is the Jelly Roll boulder rolling downhill right now.
Some may say that. Some may say exactly that. We're
But
really all over the place.
no,
with
no,
this
but
one.
no. I'm circling back. But the reason I brought him up because
Roll it back.
you can see during the documentary that he's getting himself fluids and IVs and stuff just to be able to make it through his own show, which is
He's got a lot of problems.
now
He's
granted.
a large man.
Yes, he's enormous.
Yeah.
We love you, guy. Please be healthy.
Yeah. That I
Um,
don't think you're enormous.
Your heart's enormous, and your skill set even bigger.
Ain't that the truth?
But he's doing that just so he can have the energy and everything he needs for the whole show. Swift's show is probably twice as long. She's doing more of them consistently. It's a bigger show. She's moving more. She's got all these things going on. The amount of energy, she probably burns almost 3,000 calories every show. I mean, you got to think for it's like a 4-hour workout.
She'll be sweating her ass off too.
You'd think.
Running
Now,
around.
maybe
It's
3,000 is an exaggeration. Maybe it's 2,000. Maybe it's 1,500. Maybe it's 1,000. But
Even like how long the runway of the stage is. She's running up and down that
my
the whole
God.
show.
it was enormous.
She's climbing up and down the house thing. Like it's so incredible.
The theatrics of the
Who is her
show
trainer?
was, I will say, the production value of the show is easily the best I've ever seen by a large
Oh,
margin.
The sets, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't
The
even think
beginning
of
with the
anything.
house being pieced together.
Have
Oh
we
my
seen
God.
any shows that even like come close? I guess.
Not a concert. You know, obviously
what
you
about,
always compare everything to Coldplay.
I was gonna
which
say,
is
yeah.
so losery, but we love Coldplay. The first show that we ever experienced with those light up bracelets was Coldplay at Soldier Field.
Which was
Again, bear down
awesome.
in
Oh.
Chicago. Awesome. But we thought it was incredible because there was like some lights in those bracelets. Nothing has ever touched this. I mean,
This was ridiculous.
incredible. What's your favorite era to see live? There's only one answer, but what is it?
I mean,
Do you need me to list options? You know.
probably. I mean, I would say realistically, there's a chunk where I like some of our earlier stuff, and then I like a lot of our more recent stuff, and a lot of
You're
stuff
a
in the middle.
Midnight's guy, kind of.
I am a Midnight's guy,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, I'm kind of a Midnight's guy. If you had to take every single album she had and do a percentage of songs I like on them, it's probably one of the albums I like the highest percentage of
You
songs.
like Lover too. You just don't realize it.
Potentially.
Cruel Summer. You love that one.
It's a good song.
I think you just like the song Lover too.
Yeah.
Like that one hit you more than it hit me.
Well, that's because I'm a softie.
Exactly.
I
He likes
love
all
a
the like
ballad.
romantic ballad. Like,
Ballad me up. Give me the ballads.
Yeah.
You know? I don't really need like the God, like
but you also
like
love
you know what
like
song I
Lavender
hate?
Haze.
Shake It Off. Oh, hate that
Everyone
song.
hates that.
Oh, it's
Taylor,
so bad.
we love you.
It's so bad.
And she knows that we know that she knows that it's trash. Those are the songs for the kids. Those are the songs that get put into movies and she gets royalties from. Shake It Off, Me, You Need to Calm Down, Look What You Made Me Do, I Said It. Trash.
Yeah.
Even,
Yeah.
to quote a Real Housewife, I want to say it was the Countess Luann, even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes.
Wow.
So
Nice.
even Taylor makes mistakes. She's human.
That's a good impersonation of the Countess.
Do you even know who the Countess is?
She's an interesting bird. She's the tall one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
New York.
Brown hair, right?
Sure does. Yep. Luann Decepts.
Yeah. See, now
Taylor
what?
Steps, excuse me. Yeah. So Eras Tour, amazing. Even more amazing, his sister, my sis-in-law, snagged New Orleans tickets, baby.
We going Islands.
And
I'm a Boudreaux, baby.
Ugh. We should have an episode discussing what you just said, but don't spoil it. Don't spoil
My
it.
God.
Don't say it. We could recap that whole show. Ugh.
That's something.
This is the most tangenty
It's
episode in the world.
It's like the dirtiest, greasiest, tastiest burger that you had drunkenly one night and you've never found again, and like no one knows exists. But those that do know exist are like, oh,
it's
my
like
God.
that feeling, like having like trying something you love for the first time. Like when I discovered ramen tatsuya,
Yeah.
you're like, I want to go back to that feeling of tasting that for the first time. A la Jersey Shore was that same way. Never gonna happen again. Nothing's gonna hit the
No.
same.
What
What
I
we
will
are
say-
talking about.
Well, let's not tell them. But the show we're talking about.
Just let me say it.
No.
We're talking. The show is Party Down South.
Wow.
We brought it up on a past
I know.
episode.
I wanted to keep teasing it.
Why the fuck are we going to talk about something for 15 minutes and then be like, moving on, and not say what it is?
It's a fair point. We can't tease you guys
And-
for too long.
Turn off the podcast. It's like, no, bro. Ugh. We're learning, we're moving, we're shaking. All right, moving on. I could tailor it up all day, but alas, let's move on.
I think final thoughts on
About
Taylor.
Queen.
I just want to have a final thought, right?
Yeah, you share your final thoughts on Taylor.
Went into the concert not thinking it was going to be anything special.
That was dumb.
I know. And I walked out saying it was incredible. And it's not just because of the production value. It's not her song. It's none of that. No. What to me was truly incredible was there's a moment when and granted, I've had a few drinks and I get a little emotional when I've had a few drinks, but I'm looking around the stadium and there's 100,000 plus whatever people, and they are all pouring their hearts into this moment. And every single person is experiencing possibly the greatest feeling they've had that whole year in that moment. And it's just hundreds of, I don't know, whatever, thousands, 100,000, whatever it is. All these strangers all doing the exact same thing at the exact same time, all feeling the same way. And the amount of just like pure love and joy and passion and feeling in that stadium was unlike anything I've ever experienced. Like I've been places where people love bands, but I've never been somewhere where just the feelings that encapsulated that stadium were so intense and tangible, and just it was beautiful. And I know that I'm not alone in that, because I saw my friend who was there last night post on Facebook, probably every other most social media, because he's all about that, about a video of him looking around, and I know he felt the exact same thing that I felt in that moment. So it was that's why it was truly incredible.
Yes. My, I guess, long-winded final thoughts go with that. people who don't get it, don't get it. And I'm like going to get emotional. I grew up with this woman. Her music, when she was singing about being 15, I was around that age. I'm going to cry. So it's like the women and the people at this tour that are like me, crying, singing, we grew up with these songs being the soundtrack of like the biggest moments of our life.
Yeah.
So to be there, surrounded by people that get it, appreciate it like you do. We grew up with this woman and we're all like living it together, going through all the eras that we grew up in. And it's just incredible. She's incredible.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is so unsurprising.
Yeah, it's not weird at all. By the way, why do we not have Swift showing at this point, too?
Oh my gosh, yes.
So, might as well bust her out for just this video specifically.
Studio secret.
Yeah.
She actually sits in the window so that when people drive by, they see it. And all of our neighbors like think it's so funny and love it. And anytime we take her down to record, people will comment on our neighborhood Facebook group and be like, where'd Taylor go? So every time we record, we take her down and then we put her back up. And she's like the neighborhood watch.
Yeah, she watches. Okay. Pivot.
Yes. We wanted to end this episode, touching base, checking in with Love Island US. We recapped just the first couple episodes and our initial thoughts. We are caught up now. Tonight, I want to say, is like the second or third episode of Casa Amor, the juiciest part of any Love Island season.
Yeah.
So
juicy.
Let's hear some of your thoughts about what's been going on.
Yeah, I mean,
lost some people.
I will say, we're never too overly excited about Love Island US.
Yes.
You don't want to get your hopes up. Typically, it's just not as entertaining.
Yeah.
But this has been a good season. There's been good stuff. And the one thing I will say, and it's so difficult because I feel like you're just torn. You've always got two feelings about it. But we got to start with the iceberg, the Bergman. Bergie, he's still here. He hasn't found love with anyone at any point in time, and yet somehow the man's still here. It's not only that he's still here, he's conscious of how weird it is at this point.
He literally laughed the other episode while they were brushing their teeth for bed, and he's like, guys, why am I still here? Laughing his ass off.
He doesn't get it either.
And you know why? Producers. There is no chance this man would still be here unless producers are meddling in some way.
He's just constantly reminded of what he can't do because all he sees is all these guys that, granted, are a little bit better looking, but not like wildly.
He's fine. He's not atrocious. He's fine.
If he just had like the background and the experience and the skill set to know what to do, he would. He needs
like
position.
That confidence, that swag, and that comes with experience. And
yeah, exactly. And I guess I hope Bergie, if you're listening, hopefully he's getting some positive experience out of that stuff. But if not, he's just sitting watching all these guys just doing what he can't do every day, day in and day out. And he's just like, this is cool. So I just got to keep sitting here, watching this. And it's like never happening for me, but I just got to watch it happen for everyone else all the time. So.
Yeah. And every time someone new comes in, everyone's like, let's force her on Bergie. And of course, skipping ahead a bit, a girl in Casa is like a Midwestern blonde girl. He likes blondes, as we have heard. He's like obsessed with Margot Robbie, and he liked Carmen, one of the other contestants, who is a blonde cutie.
Yeah.
But this blonde Midwestern girl comes in. You can tell right off the bat, Bergie is not this girl's type. No shade to Bergie. You can just tell. She's got like an edge.
I wouldn't agree with that. No.
I hard agree.
Ooh,
women, no.
This is fun. Major disagreement.
She has a nose hoop.
She
was
Wisconsin.
talking a little bit like shooting guns, rednecky.
I hate to shoot down Wisconsin. Hate to shoot down Wisconsin, but I went to school there. Spent some time with those people. And
she does not want some pussy like Bergie. I said it. She wants a guy with experience.
Half the people I know in Wisconsin are utterly basic and simple.
She could literally just go to school there right now, and they're saying she's from there. That's what you're not getting.
She's from Wisconsin.
Maybe.
She said that she grew up there and stuff like that. I think that's what I'm talking about. No, people from Wisconsin, he's literally like the Wisconsin-looking guy. She's the Wisconsin-looking girl. If she didn't want to be a Wisconsinite, she wouldn't be in Wisconsin. She'd have left. But if she's still there, then it says that she's that kind of person, and she's Bergie's totally her type.
Not everyone picks up and leaves their hometown as easily as we felt it was. There's a lot of factors. We know so many friends in Illinois that would be so much happier if they moved. But it's easier said than done, especially as a single young person.
But those that still live there are still living the Illinois-Chicago lifestyle. So if she's still in Wisconsin, she's still living the Wisconsin lifestyle with the Wisconsin expectations and all that kind of stuff. You know?
Do you think most of our friends want somebody that's like some loser Midwestern hillbilly? Or do we want like cool, fun, swagged out people?
I'm not talking about Chicago, because Chicago and Wisconsin are very
Same
different.
thing.
No, it's not.
We're the Midwest, baby.
No, but we grew up outside Chicago. It's very different. Iowa, Wisconsin.
Okay, so you're saying that North Dakota and Wisconsin are the same then?
I'm saying
We've
they're more
never been
similar.
to North Dakota. That is where Bergie's from. The man is a whole other breed.
I guess what I'm saying without being an asshole, I'm sorry for being an asshole. Wisconsin people settle for basic shit all the time, so there's no reason that she wouldn't settle for Bergie.
She's not going to.
Well, we'll see.
She's going to use him potentially.
Yeah, but then
to
she's not
get
going
into
to
the
find
main
anybody
house.
else. She's
You
going to
don't
either
know
like
that. She's not disgusting. She's cute.
no, she's fine. Like, there's a reason that she and Bergie are kicking it off right now.
Because Bergie is leeching on her as he always does.
Well, she's also
He
not going
was
to get
literally,
attention
like,
from any of the other guys.
She's like, yeah.
No.
This girl is like,
Wow.
get this freak away from
Wow.
me.
They sat for like
1000%.
hours talking,
And she's
hours
like-
talking.
Hours.
I can't wait to watch. Can't wait to watch the new episode and totally prove
She's
her
going to
wrong.
be forced to kiss him in a challenge.
We're gonna have to-
Notice when they did that last challenge, she didn't go by him.
Notice
Weird.
how the other girl didn't want to be with Bergie. Clearly, the
But
producers
she
set them
did.
up.
That girl, if she wanted to kiss Bergie, would have gone there.
No, the other girl didn't want to kiss
Lies.
Bergie,
Got him.
and she had to sit next to him anyways. No,
I love you, and I love
Oh,
that you're
man.
championing
Wow.
Bergie, but
Wow.
this
I'm not
girl
championing Bergie.
does
I'm
not.
just speaking to Wisconsin
feel that
experience that
way.
you don't have.
You are literally labeling and putting Wisconsin people in a box right now.
Hey,
You are, and you fucking hate when people do that.
God damn it,
Just
she's
you're-
got me so
yeah,
good here.
You're wrong. Your whole
Bastard.
argument,
No,
just
the
came
argument's
crumbling down.
pretty right.
your whole
Me as a
argument
person is coming
was a
crumbling
house
down.
of cards in a breezy ass wind
No.
tunnel, bitch.
No,
Didn't stand a chance. There is no way. Just because that girl's from Wisconsin, you're
All
like,
right, here we go.
I know Wisconsin people are desperate.
On air bet.
She'll like him.
on air bet. Her and Bergie
She's going
either
to match
stay
up with them
together
to get in the house.
or she never ends up matching with anybody else
You think she's going to stay with Bergie the entire show?
or go home. Yes, I think she'll never
Well,
match up
let's
with anybody else.
See, that wording is giving you some wiggle room.
Fine. I think she'll stay with Bergie until they both get eliminated together.
You don't think there's any chance? I think that she's going to come in the house with Bergie. 1000%. She's going to ride the Bergie boogie board and
the
get
Bergie
on
bus.
that
Come
cast because everyone's out here for themselves to get their 15 minutes and get those Insta followers.
And then
I
what?
see her.
And then what's happened?
And then a bunch of guys are going to come in. She's
Let's
going to
make
be
a
like,
bet. Let's make a
that
bet.
guy's hotter. He has tattoos. He's tall, dark, and handsome.
All right.
He has experience and knows how to talk to a woman. Bye, Bergie.
Okay, here we
And
go.
you're wrong.
So here we'll make a bet.
No, she has to be obsessed with Bergie and stay with him the entire
That's what
time,
I'm
or
saying.
you
I'm
lose.
saying they'll go home together.
No, so
Or
you're
be that
wording
together.
it like go home together.
Okay.
If they don't hit it off and stay as a romantic, there's friendship couples, and you and I both
Okay,
know it.
okay,
Romantic
okay.
couple to the end of time on this show, you lose.
Fine. But if America kicks
Easy.
them off in 5 weeks, we can't control that. I still
America
win.
is saving his stupid ass.
I
Because
still win,
America's
though. But
fucking
if-
stupid, and
but
we're gluttons for
If
punishment.
they're a romantic couple and they get kicked off, I still win.
No.
The f-
She's
now
gonna,
they have to
well,
make it to
stop.
the end. This is
But
ridiculous.
why-
This is why I don't make bets with her.
No.
She always
First
caters
of all, we
them
make
to her
bets
end.
literally weekly. We make so many bets. We make
That's true.
everything into a bet. The Bachelor is a bet right now.
First
Actually,
of
I
all,
already
it's
won.
more of a contest
You already
than
lost.
a bet. I did lose. Yeah.
We literally, what did we make a
But
bet the other
Master
day?
Chef, I got my chance there.
MasterChef, yeah. We're literally betting on MasterChef right now. Like,
Shout out,
we're
Tom.
ridiculous. Anyways, no. So, if we had those terms, then essentially you could try to pull some shit where they go into the house together and then like the next week they get voted out, you would win that bet. She's pretending to like him. You cannot tell
Well-
me anytime soon that she's into this man. She's lying.
But
even
that-
if she
but then
kisses him, it's not real.
For me to win, Bergie essentially needs to make it to the very last
does.
episode.
If they're in love and the world sees it, they would.
That's absurd. I'm not making a bet with you. That's ridiculous. All right.
I won.
No, you didn't win anything.
This girl does not like Bergie. We don't even know this woman's name.
God, I cannot
Apologies
wait.
for that.
I cannot wait to circle back to this. By the way,
You think
circling
this
back
is
to
it for
previous
Bergie?
episode.
You
Circling back
think
to
this
previous.
is like the queen that they found to bring in?
No,
for Bergie?
I don't think they're going to be together forever for the rest of their lives. I think they're going to be together for the rest of Love Island
You
because neither
think-
one
oh,
of them
stop,
can
stop,
do
stop.
any better. That's
Right
it.
now-
It's that easy. They're
Listen.
both the bottom of the totem
No,
poles.
stop. Right now, if every OG guy
Yep.
started the Casa experience and
Yep.
they were all open-minded,
Yep.
she would still go for Bergie.
Yes, 100%. Without a doubt.
Because she's using him because he's the easiest target. to
Because
get.
he's the only guy that will give her attention.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it's true.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it's true.
It's very easily true.
No.
Well, I'm the guy.
No.
You don't get a.
And I'm the
Opinion on
girl, and I promise
Oh,
you,
you know.
we don't
you know
like
what?
Bergie.
You know what guys want in girls? You can talk about Bergie. I'm talking about the girl.
The girl doesn't like Bergie, bro. I'm a woman. We know what we want.
She's gonna
Sound
stay
off
with
in
him.
the comments.
Man, can't wait till next episode. Anyways, circling back, Dalvin Cook still not on a team.
No.
Still not on a team.
All right. That's enough of this trade. I don't know if this episode's going to see the light of day.
Oh, it's definitely going to.
Sound off in the comments.
We're not really talking about anybody else Love Island,
Team
but
K-Dog, Team Will.
Yeah.
All that matters is the Bergie debate.
that's true.
We will
A
probably...
Bergie debate.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, we will probably touch more base on Love Island and the rest of this debate in another episode because I would like to cover Casa more and talk more in depth about the other couples, but I think this is just getting too all over the place. So
Fair
with
enough.
that, we will say, America, stop playing. Let Bergie go home for his sanity, our sanity, and his mental health. Stop voting him. Let him leave.
Love you, Bergs. You got this, Ice. All right, gang. As always, we appreciate you. We hope you enjoy the rest of the
Oh my
day.
gosh, you should sing a Taylor song to send us out. He is constantly walking around singing lyrics.
I was singing
You
one
are.
earlier today. I don't remember which one I was singing.
You always,
but
there's like a few. There's like a few lines you're always randomly singing.
I know there's so
Think
many.
of one. Come on.
Well, now all I can think about is the revenge one, but I don't even know the
No,
lyrics.
no. You sing like the August one a lot.
I was singing. Oh yeah, the time slips away like a bottle of wine. You were
Oh.
always mine.
It's close enough.
All right.
And with that, au revoir.